Arena Wars vehicles. I am doing a purchase. I'm interested in actually getting the Future Shock Brutus. This is what the vehicle looks like. Everything right now is 50% off from June 11th all the way to Wednesday, June 17th, which is again repeating Thursday, June 11th through Wednesday, June 17th, 2020. Just to let you know, GTA 5 has all the vehicles right now 50% off. Right now, I just purchased about $1.6 million of Future Shock Brutus, and I'm going to have it delivered to my Arena workshop. And voila, and there it is. You can take also advantage. The workshop here is 50% off on some things right now. Whatever you want to do, graphics, the color of the workshop, everything right now. I have everything set up. It's perfect for me, so I don't really necessarily need any upgrades. So I'm kind of happy with what I have. This is basically my workshop, as you could tell. The office, a buzzer beater. Here we go. Anyways, right now, this, just to give you a little tour, if you actually go through here, here is my sleeping quarters downstairs. So it's kind of a beauty right here. And then this is basically my bathroom. I can go take a shower or do whatever. This is kind of cool. If people haven't really seen what the Arena workshop is. The closet, if I want to change, I could change my clothes. Basically, if I want to get into competition, you know, this is the beauty right here. I could change my outfits. And the outfits that I have change. Example, if I want to go to my race suits, voila, I am ready to go in competition. There we go. But since I'm going to that, I'm just going to stick to my smooth look. That's about it. Here's a little vodka right here. What's this closet? This is just another access to come downstairs, particularly to my Arena workshop. And here is a kind of actually a nice view of what it looks like. The area. And this is my mechanic. What's up, dude? Oh, well, he's not friendly right now. Never mind. Sorry. I'll get you that manifold that you're looking for later on, dude. Anyways, if you do actually own the Arena workshop, this is important that the RC cars can only be stored here. So in doing that, that's a kind of a cool advantage. Now, exiting my little workshop, these are my apocalyptic vehicles that I have. I have exactly the entire collection, as you could tell right here, and this is actually a beaut. This is my Brutus, my apocalyptic Brutus right here. These vehicles, just a little side note, you don't necessarily have to make them Arena War attack vehicles. You can make them a civilian style, your choice. That way you can actually enable passive mode if you choose. Well, right now my Future Shock just arrived. My Future Shock Brutus. I actually do like the rims on these bad boys. This actually looks cool. Let's go right now and let's go do the modification on this vehicle. Classy Future Shock Brutus off-road. Again, this vehicle, I don't really necessarily have to have it as an attack vehicle. Like example, the ramp, the primary weapons, and the proximity mines. Let me just go just to show you. I could actually choose to have this as an SUV, just to roll around in, and just, it's basically not an SUV, it's a truck, but it's a mixture, like, you know, you can go camping. One of them futuristic type of trucks. Just to give you an idea, I don't have to do that if I don't want to. So, you know, I might come back just to purchase them, just to have these vehicles, just because they're just cool and I can do it. You know, that's the beauty of, you know, the grind's real. Now, I'm just going to get started in the brakes, since this is going to be my Arena Future Shock, the Classy War vehicle, the Brutus, and let's do this. The brakes, I start off with $35,000. And in doing that, I need the need for speed, but I also need the stop, because you don't really want to crash into anybody. The boost, right now, this is a beauty for $400,000. I could choose either the 60 or the 20. I want the boost upgrade 100% because I want the flames to come out of this one. When you do this, again, the flames come out when you boost upgrade 100%. If you want the slippity slidey, then what you do, then you go choose a slippy slidey left and right, then you go choose the shunt boost for 520. For this vehicle, I want the flames to come out, you know. I just want to show how awesome it is, you know. That's my choice. I could always go back and choose it, but that's kind of very expensive decision, because from 400, then you have to pay another 520 Basically another 520,000. It's your choice. The bodywork, this is what it looks like if I wanted to add the blades. Now this vehicle has the blades as you can see it for 145,000. Let the spinning and everything begin. There's no armor plating as you could tell. If I want to do some light armor plating, again, example, if this wanted to be just a regular civilian car, you can add certain accents to it. I think it's your choice, whatever you want. But since this is the vehicle that I want to dominate my opponents, I will start going down the list what I want. And this is the reinforced armor, as you can see right here. This is kind of very cool. And this is the heavy armor right here. And this is actually very cool. And doing that, I shall pick the 300,000, the heavy armored part of this vehicle. Let's continue on. The bumper, the front bumper especially. Wow. You have here the stock, which does not look bad actually. And then you have here the fighter's jaw. This is actually cool. I shall pick it up for 4,600. The rear bumper, there is actually the stock, as you can tell. And I'm just reading off. This is called the Jackass. Excuse me. I'm just reading what it says. At 4,600. The impact bar is $7,400. So at least a choice between this or this. That's a toughie. Because the way the vehicle looks, the impact bar, or basically what's the Jackass bar, has overall protection. The impact bar keeps a little slightly protection, but we'll find out. Now I don't question the EMS upgrade level 4 at 33. As you can tell, the little blue mark from nothing just at 9 at the level 1 is just a little bit to level 4. That's the best one to get, and actually I do like that. And let the fun begin. The exhaust we have here, it says the dual exhaust compared to the non-dual, the one side. This is a little tiny exhaust. There's one little guy right there. Yeah, I think I just want the dual exhaust to come out. That's kind of cool. Fender reinforced. Here we go. This is without and this is with. So for $900, I got it reinforced. These lovely fenders. The grill. All in my grill. The classy. Man, this is the stock. And this is showing. Now, this is what you call vanity for $750. No question about it. That's kind of cool. The hood. That's stock. This is a lightly armored. Stock, excuse me, right here. Lightly armored for $3,000. And this one right here is a medium armor. So the medium armor I will take for $5,000. This actually does look cool. You can actually, again, adding this, I see certain type of benefits. This is kind of very cool. And the horn, what is the horn standard? Regular one. I think I'm going to choose the truck horn for $2,000. It's just more like get out of the way. The lights, I choose that in the end. I'm going to move on. That's one thing if I do it. Now this is what it looks like without the livery on it. And this is with the HK. I'm just going to go through it down what they look like really quickly. Tell you the truth, I'm not really a big fan of the livery on these. You know, sometimes simple is better. I'm just not a really big fan. And it's my preference. I'm just being generous if I left it at the HK as a theme. But the truth is, I really don't want it. So that's none right there. That cost me just to remove them $11,400. Now I do have loss prevention just to show you. It's already paid for when I purchased the car. Now the name of the car, basically right here, I shall name her the Future Brutus. So R-U-T-U-S. I wonder if I spelled that one right. I before E except after E-I-E-I-O. No, that's not. I don't think that's how you spell it. Brutus, is it? Not the E-I-E-I-O. It'll be our Brutus. Yeah, that's how you spell it. It's correct. All right. Let's continue on with the whole thing. I just renamed her. What's up, Brutus? The plates. This is quite interesting. I do want it to be black and yellow. That's my preference. I can name it my gamer tag or whatever I want. Tough guy. Excuse me. Bad boys. Hurricane. Again, these are custom made. These license plates. You can go to GTA 5 app, and each license plate costs 100,000. You can hold up to 30 of them. I spent over 5 million. Right now, I can just choose whatever I want with these. This one, I can just say I'm just cruising with this bad boy. To me, it looks like a minivan, but I don't know why. It's not necessarily SUV, but it's just a futuristic truck with a little canopy in the back. Now the spray, this is where it gets interesting. I can just, you know, pimp out my ride to make it look all good. Or I could just do this, or I could use this as secondary, and I could just do the same thing as the chrome. The beauty of this thing, there's no wrong way, and since I do like the chrome look, I like to do with the metal automatically off the bat. Now the primary, here's the beauty. You could do chrome on chrome, or I could just switch it up a bit and just pick all the colors that I want. Between the cream, frost whites, you know. The white cars are actually pretty cool. I like to leave it like kind of simple. It's okay, you know. Now this is whatever the choices are. I have it here set up. Grace, orange, gold. This is what I like to do just to have fun. I like to go with the accents, and within the accents, I like to see what it is. So I'm just gonna leave it as white. The accents. I'm gonna leave the crew emblem on there. I'm just going to change the the primary color to what I want, and that's just about it. And doing this, I have what the vehicle color I chose needs something that matches the rims. What do you think? That's kind of hard. The cream color is the closest. This is kind of cool. Look at these colors right here. Oh, this is just unique. Again, you could choose whatever you... I could like just come back and just change it. It doesn't really matter to me personally. You know, again, I could change the accents too. Right now, this is the main part of the vehicle that I choose. And I got this lava. Some colors with it, it's okay. Cast iron, gray, the stone silver. Actually, nothing personal. I do like the stone silver. Huh. That actually looks kind of cool. The black steel, Arctic, black graphite, or straight black. Oof. The stone, I like the dark steel. That's actually pretty cool. Or stone steel. Dark steel is it. Actually, do like that color. I think one of my vehicles is that color. Let me just switch around the accents of it just to play with the vehicle to see what it looks like. See shadow, the rolled. See, this is why sometimes little things in the vehicle, if you have the same paint, you have to really just overview the look at it. I'll just leave it at white. Nothing different. Just leave it. I could always change around. This is actually not bad looking at all. You know, again, I could use this vehicle. I purchased the Brutus. I don't necessarily have to make it any type of attack vehicle. I could leave it as a civilian, and this is kind of a cool vehicle to have. Now, if I wanted to sell this, it would cost me $1.2 million, $52,444. So, wow. Remember, I purchased the vehicle for about, rounding it off, for $1.6 million. So that's a loss of $400,000 plus the extras I did so far. Anyways, I'm not going to do that. So, moving on. The skirt. I have the side step, the chrome, or you have this bad boy right here, the sci-fi. I don't know about you, but I do kind of like the old school kind of look of the little lift of the chrome, just more chrome. This is what the little sci-fi skirt looks like. It, for me, it ain't the price. I just like the way it looks. You know, the more chrome, the better. But you know, I have to admit that the sci-fi look, kind of like the ground effects, kind of looks good too. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Stuck it. Wait. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna say eeny, meeny, miny, mo to choose. Ready? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Stuck a feather by her toe. You go first. I go last. All the way to Mexico. Oh, I guess I got it. 8,000 it is. Suspension. I kind of like the way the stock suspension is. This is what it looks like. It's lowered, sports, and competition. You know, even being as high up like that, it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. The competition, you could tell you're fighting your way. The sports, I'm just gonna leave the suspension nice and high. I don't think you need to change it. I could always change it. It's my preference. You know, to each his own. Transmission, no question. I want the race. For what? You could tell the maximum acceleration, $40,000. And boom, right there. The turbo, no questions asked. Turbo, need for speed, $50,000. Ooh, you can hear the engine just purr on that. Let's move on. The vertical jump. This is important to get away from everything for a hairy situation. I'd like to choose the jump upgrade 100%, which will cost me $420,000. Yep, that's basically what it is. So let's move on from that. Any hairy situation. The rims, I'm not going to change the wheel type. I'm leaving as it is. Same as the color, the design, same. The enhancement, definitely want bulletproof tires. I just like the way the rims look. That's kind of cool. It's just different. Moving on. The smoke. What kind of smoke that actually would go with this color? It depends on what you like. You know, personally for me, I haven't decided the smoke. I'm gonna can leave it at the white smoke coming out. Depending on the headlights, what I choose and stuff. But sometimes, you know, sometimes leaving it as it is, it just makes me happy. You know. The windows, no question about it. About this truck with a canopy above it, I want the limo tint at $5,000. That's actually pretty good. Let the rubber meets the road. We already picked the wheels, but the reality is you need the weapons to survive the whole conflict. Here we go, the ramp. Just to let you know from the beginning, like I mentioned, you could have it just like a civilian vehicle, and you can add kind of these little extras with it, which actually makes it really beautiful. It's just one of these original trucks, just to get an idea. But since it's a battle vehicle and I am going to battle it out, so you already saw the light scoop, and this is what the reinforced scoop is. This is definitely looks like a train large scoop. Now the mega scoop. This is it. I'm definitely going to cut my opponents into different various pieces right here. So for $451,500, let the cutting begin. Again, if I chose the perspective, just to review, just to have this as a civilian vehicle, this would actually kind of be cool. I really don't have to add the fenders, armor on the side. But this would actually be a cool truck just to have. I could put it towards my collection. Minus the little blades, again. Just minus that. I think this would actually be cool like that, just because. I might purchase this vehicle as a civilian. Now, moving on. The little chain gun on the side that you have, that's only one on this vehicle. But I want, since it's futuristic, I want my 40-watt phased plasma turret for $325,000. The proximity mines, I like the stick. Basically can say EMP because we're in the future, but I do like the kinetic. That's just something I'm used to. And actually, they won't see it coming. They can just fly them, and instead of disable them, they could fly a different direction. That's what I like. And basically, let me see what I have left with the car. I just have to do the lights, and I'm doing the lights, and here we go. You just get an idea. This is kind of picky and kind of tricky. And which one is it? These kind of lights, white, gray, blue, green. It varies what you like. You know, I could say one thing. It's just what you like at the moment. You know what I mean? And for me, it's just, there's not really anything that pops out. Maybe I just want the basic white lights on them to show what's going on. But if I want to get all futuristic or something, I could actually do a little color accents with it. But it's kind of hard to match the gray color with the white. So since the rims are white, I'm going to leave it at $20,000. I could have left them at stock, but I just chose the white brighter. And the kit adds a layout, front and sides. I'm going to choose what? The white color. So you have a nice, beautiful look with the vehicle. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my lovely Brutus. What do you guys think? A little walkthrough.